I am the great Bubba, the great one and only Bub. So as many of you know, I have 3 kids now. Yeah, my wife, she gave birth to 2, and then apparently I adopted, Spencer! You're too big for the pack and play. He's costing me a fortune.
The Florida Panthers have won the Stanley Cup.
Let's go Panthers! Let's go Panthers! Let's go Panthers! Let's go! Go!
Puck drop. And 3, 2, 1.
Let's go Panthers! Let's go Panthers! Let's go Panthers! Let's go! Go!
There we go. 10, 10, it's 10 o'clock at night. It's 10 o'clock at night. I'm starting this video at 10 o'clock at night. I took a nap from about like 6 to 8:45. And while on one hand it apparently gave me some energy, on the other hand I woke up with a headache. Whatever. So, I would assume Bobrovsky's in net. It's likely to be an interesting night. Okay, first off we play Montour tonight. So what I'm hoping is that we'll just leave Adam Boqvist in Seattle and take Montour back with us. That seems fair. That seems like except they have to retain all the salary. But other than that, that seems like a fair deal. So. All right, so the last 2 years in a row on one of our long road trips, the team has gotten sick. Remember last year we got shut out a couple of times in a row. Not interested this time. It's a hell of a way to end the month because we got these 5 games. I believe it's 5 games on the road. And then we come home and immediately have 2 games in 3 nights, one of which is a home and home with Tampa. So it is going to be busy, and we have some interesting things happening towards the end of the month, right around Christmas. So you might see some different things around here. That's all I'm going to say. I don't know what I'm saying. It's too late to start a hockey game. I don't know how you people on the West Coast do it. All right, let's get 2 points. All right, so it's 1-0 Seattle. After one, stop me if you've heard this before. We played a really good first period. We outshot them 12-6. And then one defensive mistake and the puck's in the back of the net. Aaron Ekblad decides to pinch where it just was not. I don't know what he was doing. But leads to a Chandler Stevenson breakaway. It's 1-0. And kind of in a continuation of the last game with Mackenzie Blackwood, we're getting goalied. So there's that. All right, let's move on to the second period. So it's tied up 1-1. We just got a goal with about a minute left in the period. Barkov from Reinhardt. A lot went on in that second period, even though we didn't get any goals. I'm going to say a couple of things. Mackie Samoskevich needs to be on the second line with Bennett and Tkachuk. Maurice keeps flipping Rodriguez, Bolquist. Meanwhile, the guy with clearly the most legs on the team right now is Samoskevich. There's no reason at this point not to at least give him a shot up there. Everybody else is getting a shot. And with the energy that he has, you combine that with Bennett and Tkachuk, I think it could work, but you know how Maurice is. Ekblad is having a game, both good and bad. He's made a couple of really good defensive plays to save goals. He was responsible for allowing the breakaway that is responsible for the Kraken goal. And then, of all things, shorthanded, we get a breakaway with Nosek and Ekblad, which you wouldn't expect much, which is what we got. Now, that's 2 games in a row that Ekblad has had a chance on a breakaway. And while it does appear as though the goalies are robbing Ekblad, both times, if you watch what happens, he receives perfect passes. And instead of just tipping the puck in, he's settling the puck down and then taking that extra second to take the shot, both times allowing the goalie enough opportunity to slide over because he's not just tipping the puck in after receiving perfect passes. So it is what it is, was what it was. Anything but overtime. Well, not anything. No, I want 2 points. But please no overtime.
We are going to overtime! Oh, we are going to the shootout, and it is my favorite part of the game!
We don't often get to have this, but 1 and 2 points. 2 points. We got more points than goals. Doesn't matter. I know it counts as a goal in overtime, but let's be honest, it's not really. Wow. So, okay, let's just start here. Why do we always gotta make it so that Bob has to make some miraculous save at the end of the game or end of overtime? Every time. And he did right there at the end of overtime. Maurice gave Mackie Samoskevich every opportunity he could. He's shooting. Everything was doing, but the puck just wouldn't go in the net for anybody tonight. So it'd be interesting to see in the next game if he put Samoskevich up there with Bennett and Tkachuk, or at least with Lundell and Luosterainen. So that kid, he just fits what we do so well, and he obviously has fresher legs than the rest of the team. Let's be honest. Either he is the fastest guy by far on the team, or he's got much fresher legs. So I don't know. I mean, he's pretty quick, dude. All right. So what else do we see? That's 2 games in a row now we've been getting goalied. Now, it wasn't 50 shots. I think we ended up with about 30 shots tonight. But the Cord played pretty well, so why would expect him to get traded to a contender by the end of tomorrow, right? That's how it works around here. First, we take our ex-backup goaltenders and we give them to other teams so they can have fantastic goaltenders. And apparently now we are developing the other team's goaltenders for them. So there's that. Now, defensively, since Maurice went back to Balinskis and put Adam Boqvist on the bench where he belongs, things have been much, much better defensively. We still have a tendency to allow a couple of breakaways here and there. Ekblad played a decent game minus the one mistake, although it's just always an adventure when he has the puck on his stick. I'm pretty sure that, I mean, we know the other teams, we know teams watch film and all of that. I'm pretty sure that the scouting report on Ekblad is if he has the puck in his own zone, just pressure him because he just panics. He just can't get rid of the puck quick enough, and a lot of times it ends up with an opportunity for the other team. Now, he has Kulikov back with Mikkola, and I still want a second pair defenseman. Mikkola Kulikov is solid, especially against some teams that we should be beating, but I'd still rather it be, I don't know who you, I guess you'd still have to take Balinskis off the ice come playoff time and have maybe Schmidt, Kulikov be that bottom pair. But it has been better. Balinskis has been more like himself. Remember, he had a couple of weeks where he wasn't good. I still wonder if he was hurt a little bit. Of course, this game took for the overtime took a long time. Seattle didn't even have the puck in overtime until there was like 3 minutes left. It just wouldn't go in. We had shot, we had opportunities, we had deflections, and then when the puck did bounce our way, the Cord was making the saves, but so was Bubba. And then in the shootout, it was just Barkov and Reinhart. Barkov with just a nasty move. It's in the net. Bob made a save. Reinhart with just a nasty move. It was in the net. And Bob had already made the other save, so Reinhart was the one that actually ended it. So I was kind of hoping Samoskevich was going to get a chance. Maybe he would have been the third shooter, but we didn't need him, right? Maybe that's what Maurice was doing, was lining it up for Samoskevich to be the hero. But Barkov and Reinhart just with absolutely filthy moves. And we get to 2 points. All right, I'm going to go save Kyle from the chat because it's... Poor Goldie almost freaked us out. It was towards the end of overtime, and he says it's approaching 2 a.m. back on the East Coast, and we're like, wait a minute. We look at the phone. It's 1:45, goalie. It was 1. There's a big difference between 1 and 2. If I finish this, I can be in bed by 2. But, of course, we're all jacked up on all the coffee. It's going to be a long week. It's going to be a long week. All right. That's going to do it for tonight. Big, fat, juicy, coffee-flavored 2 points.